Working fire rescue in the Glades area is like no other part of Palm Beach County. Firefighter paramedics here in Belle Glade, Pahokee, and South Bay know that backup and help is about a half an hour away. And that means they have to be resourceful, self-sufficient, and skilled at just about everything. Just ask Battalion Chief Sam Halbert.
The crews have been taxed with many difficult calls, many calls that taxed our resources in the Glades and also stretched our abilities to the limit.
Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Stations 72, 73, and 74, known as Battalion 7, have responded to just about every kind of emergency imaginable this past year, including several fires with victims trapped. Chief Halbert remembers one in particular that brings resourceful to a whole new level.
Victims were entrapped, and mobile homes typically have very small window openings, and in lieu of bringing the victims out of a window, our firefighters chopped through the side of the trailer home with a chainsaw and were able to remove one of the victims in that fashion.
Most car accidents in the Glades involve level 2 dives, meaning full scuba gear. And there were several this past year where, again, people were trapped.
Water is black water. It's very deep, and we don't know what we're going to encounter when we get there. There's lots of debris. The canals actually have currents, so it's very risky and very dangerous.
Then there were the airboat accidents, 3 major ones this past year alone. One with a very happy ending after a family crashed and got stuck overnight.
We hit this big tree stump, and we all went flying off the boat.
By morning, the swamp search was on.
Captain Cody is very familiar with the lake, and he knew multiple local frogging areas. So we've set up a grid pattern from one area to another to another.
Back and forth, you'd go so far and you'd stop. Shut everything off, and we'd listen.
We stood up, we listened, and in the distance I could hear some screaming.
We were all excited, we were screaming and yelling. And
my co-pilot, John, he says, I hear him.
It sounded like some kids screaming, hey, over here, hey, help.
I says, okay, well, let's go over there.
I knew it was the fire department airboat, and it was here to help us.
A bigger, stronger airboat that spits out a soapy liquid that helps it slide over dry brush.
It was cool because the airboat was really big and it was fast. And it got us out of there. I was surprised because we were running over big tree stumps, what the boat we were on could never run over. And I was just happy we got out of there safe.
They were in such thick brush that I don't know who else would have found them out there. Well, having this equipment here and available made all the difference probably to them and to their families that were waiting at the dock.
But it doesn't end there. Firefighters in the Glades are also involved in the communities.
We work in a community that's in need, so any chance that we can get to help to put a smile on someone's face, that's what our firefighters do.
Walking kids to school.
The kids loved it, the parents loved it. It was a great time. We try to spend as much time in the schools as we can.
Working with local businesses to make sure homes are as fire safe as possible with initiatives such as Safer Homes, Fewer Burns.
FP&L recognized that there's many preventable burns across the state due to water heater temperatures being too high. So along with FP&L and the Red Cross, we went into homes and made sure that they were electrically sound.
And installing more than 700 smoke detectors in homes where it's needed the most.
We find smoke detectors, very few of them have batteries in them. So in response to the tragedies, we thought we need to get out and put some preventive, protective measures in as many homes as possible for early warning.